The dust is settling in Atlanta after hundreds of protesters and police clashed earlier this week.
No, it looks like white smoke right now. Now they're throwing tear gas into the crowd. They're throwing munitions. Yeah, that's tear gas.
Local and out-of-state activists marched protesting construction of the $90 million fire and police training center outside of Atlanta. Critics have dubbed the facility Cop City. It's the latest in a long-standing battle over the training facility between activists and law enforcement in Atlanta. 2 months ago, more than 60 people were indicted after earlier protests turned violent.
And it's now spurred over 6 indictments against a group of individuals that Georgia's Republican Attorney General is calling militant anarchists.
Ahead of this week's 2-mile march, organizers laid out ground rules to participants, the goal to keep things peaceful.
We will not bring weapons. We will not bring alcohol or illegal drugs. We will not use incendiary devices or fire, and we will not destroy construction equipment. But we will stay together and we will keep each other safe.
A short time later, protesters were face to face with a line of police dressed in riot and what looked to be military gear. A protester who came from Arizona telling The Guardian that they, along with another activist, were confronted by police in a nearby supermarket parking lot. Officers reportedly accused them of inciting violence and being terrorists. The Guardian is also reporting that police used, quote, heavy-handed action to control protesters, using flashbang grenades and tear gas and deploying tanks and snipers following the clash. Atlanta Chief of Police Darren Shirebaum told reporters that law enforcement tried to negotiate a peaceful protest with organizers, but Shirebaum says, quote, those invitations were declined by the organizers.
We saw individuals doing things that we knew were indicative of professional protesters and anarchists that they do prior to encountering police efforts to disperse an unruly crowd, a dangerous crowd.
Shirebaum adding that law enforcement saw some people in the crowd had shields, makeshift weapons, bolt cutters, and some had on gas masks. When asked by reporters about weapons, Shirebaum pointed to tools which were seen being used by protesters to plant trees.
I think we've all planted a tree or a shrub or two. That is not what you use to plant a tree or shrub. You can go buy that right now at Home Depot, at Ace Hardware right now. These are hewn from sticks. They have edges that have been sharpened in a manner. They have a number of things that are easily convertible. I would expect, if I were running an Antipal operation, that I too would put out a video of me planting a tree with that spade, that device.
Protest organizers dispute law enforcement's claim that they were looking for violence, adding that they merely wanted to occupy the construction site in a demonstration of civil disobedience. The Associated Press reporting no arrests were made and only minor injuries were reported.